Hello everyone, welcome to the lecture on measurements and instrumentation. So we are discussing the measurement of resistance. Today let us see how we will measure the medium range resistance by using the Wheatstone bridge. So Wheatstone bridge, this bridge has 4 arms. So let us draw the bridge. This bridge has 4 arms. So one arm is AB, another arm is BC, another arm is CD, and the fourth arm is AD. So we connect the one detector to get the bridge balance condition, and this is our resistance P, Q and R, S. So this R is the unknown resistance, that is a medium range resistance which we have to find. Next one, whereas this P and Q, these P, Q, S are known values. Okay, so let me write here P, Q, S, known values, and P and Q are variable values. Okay, variable resistance, simply variable resistance. That is P and PQS are variable resistance. Okay, so PQ are variable values. This R is unknown resistance. That means the resistance which we have to find. So whatever the resistance we have to find, we have to connect between the A and D arms. Now I am going to give the supply for this bridge. Okay, so let us say this is supply voltage is E, capital E supply voltage. Now what is the idea to measure this resistance means? So we have to bring this bridge to the balanced condition. That means, what is the balanced condition means? Whenever the current flowing through the bridge is detector, this detector may be a galvanometer, that is a galvanometer, or simply it is a headphones or CRO. So we have to observe that we have to make sure that the galvanometer resistance, that is the galvanometer current must be 0. Therefore, so this that is what the bridge balance condition. So when this voltage is there, when this current is 0 means the current is 0 when the potential at this B point and potential at this D point is equal. See, the potential at, that is a bridge balance condition. Okay, bridge balance condition we are deriving. So that means the potential at B is equal to potential at D. Okay, then the bridge will get balanced. That means the potential difference is 0. Therefore, no current flowing through the galvanometer. So, of course, this P value is variable values. Okay. Now, what is VB and VD? Now we have to derive the condition at which this bridge balance occurs, so that we will going to find out the unknown value of resistance. Now see, VB, what is the VB? The potential at B is nothing but the voltage across this Q resistor. Okay, so whenever, let us say the current flowing through in this bridge is, let us say I amperes. Okay, so let us say this is I1, current flowing through the AB is I1 and current flowing through the AD is I2. See, whenever this current flowing through this is 0 means the current flowing through the resistance also I2. Then what is the VB is nothing but the voltage across this Q resistor. So this voltage is nothing but the current flowing through the resistor I1 into Q. So first let us find out the I1. Okay. So what is I1? So I1 is nothing but, so this resistor, this source voltage and these two series combination is across the source. Therefore I1 is equal to our voltage E by, okay, what is the resistance? So P plus Q and I2 equal to our voltage E by, this is what, R plus S. Therefore VB equal to, okay, VB equal to, that is VBC. VBC equal to, VB means the potential at B means the voltage across this Q resistor. So VBC equal to, so I1 into Q, I1 into Q, that is potential I1 into Q. So that is nothing but what, I1 is nothing but, so E by P plus Q into Q. Okay. Now what about the VD? So VD means the voltage across this branch, that is VDC. So VDC equal to I2 into Q. I2 into Q. Therefore here I2 is substitute here E by R plus S into, sorry, it is S, that is not Q, it is S, because the voltage across the resistor according to the Ohm's law, the current flowing through the resistor into resistance. Okay. So therefore now from equation 1, okay, so from this equation, so equate these two equations, that is E by P plus Q into Q equal to E by R plus S into S. So E cancel, therefore Q by P plus Q, S by R plus S. So I am writing this as reciprocal on both sides, taking the reciprocal on both sides. Therefore P plus Q by Q equal to R plus S by S. Then I am writing this P by Q plus Q by Q is 1, R by S plus S by S is 1. So 1 cancel. Therefore what is the condition? What is the condition? Therefore P by Q, okay, so P by Q is equal to R by S. P by Q equal to R by S. So this is the bridge balance condition. That means, so by varying these P and Q values, so we have to obtain the bridge balance condition in this galvanometer. So when you are varying this P value, Q value, okay, S value maybe, so at a point you will gain to get this galvanometer is 0, that is will show a null deflection. That means the bridge gate balanced. Then when the bridge balanced, then from this we can easily calculate the unknown value R is equal to P by Q into S. So this is what the measurement of medium range resistance by using the Wheatstone bridge. So this bridge is the basic bridge for all the other type of bridges. Okay. Now next one is, what is the sensitivity of the Wheatstone bridge? Okay. So next one is sensitivity. Sensitivity of the Wheatstone bridge. So sensitivity, here this Wheatstone bridge has two sensitivities. One is called detector sensitivity. Detector sensitivity. Next one is what? Next one is bridge sensitivity. Okay, bridge sensitivity. Detector sensitivity and bridge sensitivity. Sensitivity. Okay, bridge sensitivity. First of all, let us find the detector sensitivities. Let us denoted by SD and bridge sensitivity is denoted by SB. Okay, sensitivity. So SD, the detector sensitivity is defined as, so the change in deflection of the detector, okay, change in deflection by, okay, the potential difference, okay, potential difference across the detector, potential difference across the detector. That means this SD is equal to change in deflection is delta theta by that potential difference is, let us say, E. That means the potential, the voltage across this entire bridge is, this detector is E, let us say. So therefore, so from this, so delta theta equal to SD into E. Now you please keep it in mind. So we will use this relation in the next step. So coming steps. Next, coming to the bridge sensitivity. Okay, coming to the bridge sensitivity, let us take SB. So bridge sensitivity SB is nothing but a change in deflection. Change in deflection by change in resistance. Okay, change in resistance, that is measured resistance. Change in resistance to be measured. So that means how small this resistance is changing. Okay, how small this resistance is changing. That's what you have to find in this sensitivity. Therefore, our SB equal to change in deflection is delta theta by change in resistance is delta R by R. This is what the change in resistance. Okay, so from this, now substitute this delta theta is equal to SD into E, okay, by delta R by R, delta R by R. So this is what the SB. Now we have to find out this E. We have to find out this E in order to get the sensitivity of the deflection. That means here this bridge sensitivity is directly proportional to the deflection sensitivity. That means more the deflection sensitivity, then the bridge sensitivity is also more. Bridge sensitivity is also more. Therefore, this is what the condition. So that means for even a small change in the unknown resistance also, this bridge will sense and it will give you the accurate measurements. So this is what the bridge sensitivity and the deflection sensitivity. Okay. So from this E you can also find out from the here VB and VD. So from this also you can find out the whatever this E value. Okay. So this is what the Wheatstone bridge, measurement of medium range resistance by using the Wheatstone bridge. And the sensitivity of the Wheatstone bridge deflection sensitivity is change in deflection by change in, that is a potential difference. So this is change in potential difference. Change in potential difference. So this is change in resistance. Change in resistance. Okay. So this is what the Wheatstone bridge class. Thank you for listening to the class.